Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time, I actually slept for like an hour and a half, before 12, and I wanted to review some articles that I found. This one about a week ago, this one, I believe it was yesterday? Well, 3 days ago, and this one, which was yesterday. So, Blue Sky Studios, the animation responsible for such films as Ice Age, Rio, and, believe it or not, the Peanuts movie, which came out, I believe, in 2015, 2016, is unfortunately shutting down. Now, let's see. Alright, so I guess I'll read it, and then we'll talk about it? I don't know, I want to try something new. Ice Age animation house Blue Sky Studios gets shut down by Disney. Financial setbacks caused by the pandemic have brought an end to Blue Sky Studios, the Disney-owned animation house behind Ice Age, Rio, and the Peanuts movie. Blue Sky Studios, the Disney-owned animation studio behind the Ice Age movies and many other animated favorites, will soon be shutting down. Formerly owned by 20th Century Studios, Blue Sky was famously acquired by Disney in 2019 along with all of Fox's assets. Now it's been announced that the studio's run will officially come to an end with its last day of operations coming in April, largely due to the financial setbacks caused by the pandemic. Given the current economic realities, after much consideration and evaluation, we have made the difficult decision to close filmmaking operations at Blue Sky Studios, a studio representative told Deadline. Around 450 employees at Blue Sky Studios will be affected by the shutting... That's a typo. By the shutting of the company. Disney will reportedly work with the employees to explore new positions at other Disney-owned studios. That's great. The Blue Sky library and IP will also remain under Disney's control, as there are no plans for any other major studios to acquire Blue Sky's employees and operations. Co-presidents Rob Baird, and Andrew Milstein are both expected to exit in the wake of the news. With Blue Sky Studios folding, production on their next big movie, Nimona, I guess that's how it's pronounced, has been shelved indefinitely. The animated movie would have followed a young shapeshifter named Nimona who teams up with the mad scientist Lord Ballister Blackheart to expose the ruler of the kingdom. Featuring Amanda Rabinowitz and directed by Patrick Osborne, the movie was scheduled for 10 more months of production with plans to premiere on January 14th, 2022. Blue Sky's last big picture was Spies in Disguise, which I remember a lot of the marketing, which was released in 2019, directed by Troy Kwan, I guess it's Kwan, and Nick Bruno. The movie featured the voice talents of popular actors like Will Smith, Tom Holland, Rashida Jones, Reba McEntire, Ben Mendelsohn, probably played the villain, and Karen Gillian. The movie performed rather well with critics, though it fell well short of expectations at the box office, putting the kibosh on plans of the studio for the movie to spawn a new franchise. I think it also got delayed, but I could be wrong about that. One of the studio's earliest works, the short film Bunny, won the Oscar for Best Animated Short Film. At the start, Blue Sky was also provided special effects for movies like Joe's Apartment, Alien Resurrection. Really? Huh, didn't know that. Mouse Hunt, I remember that movie, Fight Club, and Star Trek Insurrection. In 2002, the studio broke out big time with the release of their first feature, Ice Age. All of you obviously know what Ice Age is. If you don't, then you're literally living under a rock. Which would spawn several high-grossing sequels to follow in the years to come. The latest installment, Ice Age Collision Course, grossed $408 million at the box office in 2016. I saw the first 10 minutes, and that was it. Blue Sky Studios is also known as the studio behind other big-budget animated features like Robots, Dr. Seuss, Horton Hears a Who, which I loved, Rio 1 and 2, which I saw, Epic, did not see, the Peanuts movie, yes, and Ferdinand, did not like it. In 2018, Ferdinand gave the studio its final Oscar nomination when it was nominated for Best Animated Feature at the Academy Awards, which, of course, it lost to Spider-Verse, which was far more superior, in my opinion. In December, it was announced that Disney was making an Ice Age spin-off movie following the Weasel character Buck, called Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild. The movie was set for an early 2022 release, with Simon Pegg starring as the voice of Buck. It's not yet clear if the closure of Blue Sky Studios will also affect the Ice Age spin-off as it has Nimona. This news comes to us from Deadline. Now, it's very unfortunate that this studio is shutting down. I remember watching Ice Age 3 when I was, oh man, it was 5th grade. I just finished elementary school. I was going into middle school, and I was at a YMCA camp. And for like a field trip thing, they took us to the movies. We watched Ice Age 3. I don't remember much except one guy like was being loud and obnoxious. And yeah, I know that Ray Romano, Josh Peck, Sean William Scott, there's other people, but I don't, excuse me, I don't know who they are. I'm really bad at memorizing like certain actors, especially voice actors, because I'm not good at identifying certain voices. But it's unfortunate. I mean, they made some good films. Ice Age 1 and 2, a lot of people have those in high regard. Ice Age 3, Ice Age 4, I did not really like. Ice Age 5, we don't, it just didn't really appeal to me. Let's see, Rio 1 and 2, I saw the first one. I know that was the Jesse Eisenberg, Blue Macaw movie set in Brazil. I saw the first one. Oh man, I think it was the first one. It was either the first one or the second one. I saw it years and years ago. I don't know what Epic is. I have no idea. The Peanuts movie I saw in theaters. I loved it. I think I've only seen it once, so my memory's a little hazy, but I enjoyed it for what it was. So that's very unfortunate that this pandemic is, putting these movie studios out of business, and it's just sad. Moving on to, God damn it, this. So I'm gonna review these movies. Hint, hint. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Because I bought a collection, I think last month, and I was gonna binge watch them. Look, you say what you want about Paranormal Activity. I like the first one. The second one's okay. I think I like the third one a little bit more than the first two, but that's just me. I haven't really seen it because I binge watched it years ago with some old high school friends, and that's pretty much all I remember about it. The fourth one was meh. The fifth one tried to do something different. And the sixth one, actually, funny enough, I remember watching it in 2015 online illegally. It was an awful, awful quality. I was complaining the whole time. And then I walked to my friend's house, which took like an hour. And, hung out with him. So, let's see. Hang on, I'm moving in my chair a little bit. Paranormal Activity 7 gets Underwater director Will Eubank. Now, if you haven't seen Underwater, that is the film with Kirsten Stewart, I believe, and T.J. Miller, and is about an underwater crew that I think they're exploring something, and there's like monsters. I've only seen it once, like, I don't know, I think it was last year I saw it with my friend Will, and it was alright. I mean, nothing too special, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, let's read, and then we shall discuss. Will Eubank will direct the 7th Paranormal Activity with series writer Christopher Landon returning to pen the screenplay. And I guess this image is from the Ghost Dimension. Yeah, it is. Underwater Helmer Will Eubank has just been set to direct Paranormal Activity 7 with franchise writer Christopher Landon returning to write the screenplay. Last year, it was announced that Blumhouse was reviving the found-footage horror franchise with plans to release the next installment in 2022. At the time, producer Jason Blum also announced that Landon was coming on board to help develop the project, though there were no plans for him to write the script at the time. I am helping my friends and co-collaborators at Paramount set a new course for the franchise, Landon said at the time. I am not writing the script, nor am I directing the new movie. I am eager and excited to hand the reins over to a fresh filmmaker who who will undoubtedly reinvigorate this franchise that the amazing Oren Peli created so many years ago. I guess that was the director of the first movie. I don't know who many of the directors are, honestly. Now, word is that Landon has decided to write the Paranormal Activity 7 script. After all, with the script, that seems like a run-on sentence. Jeez. With the script described as an unexpected retooling of the franchise, Landon previously wrote the second, third, and fourth installments of the series before serving as both writer and director of the fifth. Okay. He has since branched outside of the franchise to direct the Happy Death Day movies. I have not seen those. I think I saw like a bit of the... Well, I saw parts of both of them. It just didn't really interest me, but hey, maybe I'll watch it. More recently directing and co-writing the Blumhouse movie Freaky, the Vince Vaughn, Catherine Newton film, I want to say, maybe. William Eubank is known for directing last year's horror movie Underwater with Kristen Stewart. Critical reception on the movie was mixed, but it did earn a lot of praise from fans of the horror genre. Previously, Eubank has also impressed viewers with his other directed features. He also directed the Lawrence Fishburne sci-fi thriller The Signal, which I saw. It was alright. And the sci-fi drama Love, about an astronaut left stranded in outer space. I've not heard about that at all. Shot with a small budget and first released in 2007. That's almost 20 years now. That's crazy. Paranormal Activity was written, directed, and edited by Oren Peli. Okay, I guess I was right. Utilizing found footage, the movie follows a young couple, Katie Featherston and Micah Sloat, Micah, whatever how you pronounce it, haunted by a supernatural entity in their home. To find out what's happening, they set up a hidden camera to document the activity, revealing the presence of ghostly forces. It's a simple premise that works incredibly well, resulting in a blockbuster hit and the start of a whole new franchise, which is good and bad, I guess. The latest installment of the series, Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Dimension, was released in 2015. This time, Landon was not involved This time, Landon was not involved as the sequel was directed by Gregory Plotkin and written by the team of Jason Harry Pagan, Andrew Dioshman, I'm not good with names, Adam Robitel, and Gavin Heffernan. It's a lot of writers. Okay. Unfortunately, the sequel was widely panned with the lowest ticket sales of the entire series, putting an apparent end to the franchise at the time. Perhaps getting Landon back on board with Eubank at the wheel can help pull the nose back up and return the Paranormal Activity series to its former glory. Series creator Oren Peli will be back to produce the new movie alongside Jason Blum of Blumhouse. Steven Schneider will executive produce with Landon. Paranormal Activity 7 is scheduled to be released in theaters on March 4th, 2022. This news comes to us from The Hollywood Reporter. Okay. So yeah, I don't remember the first time. I think I saw Paranormal Activity when I was a kid. I want to say it was middle school, probably. Man, it's been such a long time now. I haven't seen any of them in theaters. I binge watched them with, like I said, high school friends. Hey, if you can binge watch them, then just get them out of the way, because I love the first one. Next two are good. And then the series kind of just meh. I guess this is good news. I really wish they would just end it and not keep milking it, but it's Hollywood. They're going to keep doing this, so there's really nothing left to do. And then this last one, honestly, god damn it. The only reason I know about the black mailbox is from Paul, because they make a reference to it, and they sightsee and go find it. So, yeah. I'm not going to read this one. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of... If you're interested, this is the URL. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to review something probably a little later. I've actually been trying to get my sleep schedule under check, but that's for another video. Hope you guys did enjoy this little bit of article review. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.